issue of INEC. But I think we should. I know I'm not the host on the show, but dear Miss Host, I would want you to read some of the papers that we have. Right. Then we can come back to INEC. It's a free country where you can make your opinion known. What is my opinion? Yeah.
All right. So, Secretary of Flavor of
yes, for the Nigerian News Direct, Oshun 2022.
Okay, I'm not reading any. You didn't give me anything to read, so I'll watch you read and I'll analyze what you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
On Oshun 2022, Oyetola cautions opposition parties against violence. And we know the Oshun governorship poll, that's the governorship election, is slated for July 18th. The African Development Bank will continue to implement impactful and life-transforming projects appeal panel. The big story on 2023 presidency, Ohanese's chieftain, Southern Middle Belt leaders reject Atiku's emergence. Call for rejection of Northern presidential candidates. Dangote refinery to expose Nigerians' downstream, midstream sectors to the international markets. And robbers attack 2 Nigerian News Direct staff in Ijoko. On APC primaries, Abiodun promises to compensate those who lost party tickets. And forex inflow, CBN taxed banks to support indigenous companies.
Terrorists revoke threat to kill the passengers. Detail of that can be found on page 3 of the Guardian newspaper. And the big story, APC ticket, Buhari disowned Jonathan's presidential bid. And we have quite a number of writers that said those calling for return of Jonathan are selfish. Buhari urged to endorse consensus for APC primary to save Naira. Atiku's emergence brazen a fraud on the southern Nigerian. This is coming from SMBLF forms. Indibo mate as Ohanese rules out the running mate slots. And Obi Otomi, third forces leaders storm Asaba for Labour Party presidential primary today. And the Catholic secretary deploys inducement of party delegates with money. Harua faults Atiku's emergence and warned APC against the northern candidates. You can read continuation of that story on page 6. And still on the Guardian newspaper, will Lagos go the whole on motorcycle ban? This is a question and you need more answers to that. You can check on more of that on page 12. An Enugu Guba ticket not for Ekwerimadu, says APC. And we have the Lekki Port, another looming traffic crisis. We can see a picture story where we can see the former President Goodluck Jonathan with the present incumbent President Muhammadu Buhari. Well, we keep our fingers crossed on the output of concerning what APC is saying about Jonathan, because I know they have been back and forth if Jonathan is really a registered member of the APC. But I think we'll just keep following up. If you should ask anybody, people of the opinion, why move into a party if you do not have the hope of becoming the president in that? And
we are blinded to that reality because of the inability of leadership to be transparent. If Jonathan is a member of APC, is APC a cause? APC, why wouldn't they make it known? Why wouldn't they make it known? Why would they just come at the dying minute and we will see, okay, on that APC? He left PDP one time. Everybody is aware. But you see, these people have a funny way of presenting cases. We don't know. Are they lies? We don't know. But statement will be flying. And the man will refuse to grant interview. So now, if for us to be reading on The Guardian, saying that Buhari disowns Jonathan's presidential bid, that means there was something. When you brought the issue of bridge. No River, what brought the issue of bridge? Why is Buhari disowns? Jonathan. What is the reason? Jonathan never came out to say, I am contesting. Did he come out to say he's contesting? Where is this coming from? You see, when you are not Buhari is the president of this country, and I think he's the most insulted president in the history of Nigeria. All the presidents, they have insulted this man to the extent they prayed for him to die one time. Why? Goodluck was loved by Nigerians severely. Out accepted defeat. The whole world over, he was celebrated. Now he's bringing his hands back into the mud. And only God knows how long it will take for him to correct anything. You were vice president for 2 years. Why won't you go back, and even if you want to become what do you want to become again in Nigeria after being in that position? What do you want to come out? You are somebody that read and heard comments from people, reputable people all over the world. Now Goodluck is bringing his name back into this I don't want to call it rubbish. Totally unaccepted. Nigerians, 2023, these elections, and INEC is another thing we need to start deliberating about. We need to start talking about INEC, because there's something
Reason?
No, what is their level of preparedness before they gave that date that they move? People are working with it. Political parties are not prepared, seemingly, and you pushed it. We may not have gone to school in Nigeria, but we are intelligent. We read, we understand what they mean. There's nothing too hard from the people that are up there to say that we will not understand. There is no political arithmetic that you will bring that before finishing the description of that analysis, Nigerians don't know where you are going to. It's like Nollywood movies. Is Nigeria that? Oh, this is the point. We have religious leaders. We have traditional council. We have all of these people that used to have integrity to talk. They used to, because they have lost it. Why? Politicians are giving you money as a pastor, giving you money as a traditional ruler, giving you money as a would you bow to? The people or these people that are buying your conscience? A lot of things are happening in this country that we have to sit down and say, look, when one good thing that APC did in this country that I like is when they say change begins. Do you understand? They didn't know the meaning. But the truth is that the vote in the hands of Nigerians should validate that statement. Change begins with Tosin, change begins with Sele, change begins with Tony. As long as last night somebody called me and then she said, Uncle T, I'm so sorry your candidate didn't make it. I said it's fine. But and she started talking about all right. So in my opinion, I feel these are the kind of people that will handle. Wike delivered on all the campaign promises that he made to Riverians.
He did.
He told them, he said he's not doing any new project. He wants to. Let's start thinking. How many kilometers? Roads, how many kilometers? Bridges. Someone was telling me that these are the kind of people that we need. People that will, I'm sorry we're on Christian television, but people will damn consequences. But the system of governance will not allow anybody to play a very vital role in dealing with insecurity. When he comes, he will deal with corruption. He's a liar. How do you want to deal with corruption when you are still silent like that? Look, we are tired of hearing people's plans. We want Nigerian that is watching this show, whether on Facebook, whether on YouTube or on satellite. You should start thinking, or what are the strategies that these people are telling you they have for the plans that they have. Think again. Did well in Lagos. Tinubu did well in Lagos. He put a lot of things in place in Lagos, and we are happy.
True.
You see, so we have to analyze this 2023 politics extremely well with these few words of mine.
I feel like I have so many things to give out to Nigerians, and Nigerians voted him in, and we can see how we are going backward in our nation and transform Nigeria. He's come to and make the economy better, and he gave out so many instances talking about our the textile industry. We put so many effort, we put so many things are coming up now, doing so many havoc in our country, and now Peter Obi said it's not a do or die affair. There are other company industries, they've died down. They know where can we put our resources to see that our country.
Nobody cares about that. You know why? Because if you care about the presidential candidates of APC, of PDP,
yes,
Which one of them spoke about Nigeria? Yeah. They said all they said about Nigeria to favor the erroneous lifestyle that they live in already. Nothing more. Nobody passionately spoke about Nigeria. How many? How many? So it's just Nigeria has become a place where you have a few people governing over hundreds of millions of people and determine like nothing, like it would have come to a complete halt. Well, look at what you're saying about these people. Nobody came and passionately spoke about the Nigeria that they want to lead. Nobody is giving us a clear an agreement between you and the citizens of Nigeria. It's something you are saying you want to do. And when you don't do it, how many people have we recalled in Nigeria?
I think
we just talk about it. I was telling you about someone who called me and was sad over my candidate losing elections, and I didn't even finish the story. And I told her, I said, look, if Nigerians will identify, especially young people that were saying we want change, but we don't have strategy. How many young people are in houses of assembly? How many young people are in House of Representatives? How many young people are senators? What have they done, Tosi and Sele? What have they done? Apart from living luxurious lifestyles, elections. They did not. All we see is living the life. He said that these people are disturbing him. Every now and then calls. You disturb them when you are looking for votes. So I'm saying, why can't we identify? Because right now, the delegates have established this of position as it is. I saw a joke by a pastor posted something that, why did he not read BSc, something like that in delegate? That's a very expensive joke. That comes to you as a challenge. There is a way you can counter it in a manner that is highly intellectual without you causing a fight. For instance, identify the youths from in every state you go to, there is an influential candidate in Nigeria who have good hearts. They don't have money. They will never see the light of day. So how can Nigerians help these people to become their leaders? These are the things we should start looking at. There are several countries in this world that took the destiny of the citizens of very many countries in this world, that took the destiny of their country into their... We go and fight for our land and let's deliver it so that XYZ kind of people cannot come and lead us. And then his wife said, no, that she love her husband, oh, they are too young, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh wow, that's good. But the husband said something. He said, sweetheart, somebody has to die for this dream to come true.
I think we're all...
This came. It will still haunt every waking moment of these people. Look at, is either there is a drug addict or his child is doing one or two things, or their daughter or something. They will pay for it eventually. They will. They will pay for it eventually. So Nigerians must analyze this candidate that you are following, that you don't even have PVC. Is it PCV or PVC? PVC. You don't, and look at somebody who made empty promises and told you sorry and is making another empty promise.
Because just like I always say, talk is cheap. We've always said this, talk is cheap, and I know I raised the fact that when we saw all this money come, yet Zamfara is yet to register a student for WAEC. They are owing WAEC some huge amount of money, and that's why WAEC have refused to register them. Maybe we need to go back and really know the meaning, because each time we say the national anthem and the pledge, I think we're just singing it. We get to really sit down to digest the word. So possibly maybe we need to go back, digest what it says again, and know that it's not just about you talking, but we need to see you walking out. We need to see your actions backing it up. What have you done in the little position being given to you? And it's really sad when, even though we're looking at what INEC said, the fact that they postponed the day, then we have human rights activists, the likes of Falana, allow another party to have its primaries, and then giving them such a huge amount of time to actually plan their... And so we're seeing, if the people in authority that are supposed to set the rules, they're supposed to obey it, and yet the ones disobeying, then we need to go back and see what can we do. And I think it starts with us. If we really want the change, what can we do? Because we're still live on Facebook. I really want to know what our viewers have to say. You can be active active in this conversation, drop your comment. I have quite a number on Facebook, and I think one is coming from great ones there. Thank you, Jonah. We have another one coming from Desmond Dabia. He said, good morning, Ekwa. I think I can't really see it clearly, but I think that's the only comment we have on Facebook. Please, you can still drop your comments yet on Facebook.
Yes, Sele, concerning own without the government interfering, but we can see that there are interference of the government in this act, because they're going to do the primaries, that's on Sunday/Monday, that's today, and now we can see that it has been postponed to 6th and 7th act in their incoming primary election. And we can see so many things happening. So like even concerning the issue of this terrorist act, we still see in our paper heard of anyone talking about this terrorists that have given like ultimatum. Today now is the third day. Yes, the third day, because they said after the 7-day ultimatum, they're going to wipe these people out, and nobody came out to talk about this terrorist group. I keep on saying these people, this terrorist group, and this people that have been abducted by this group, something needs to be done. They need to be released, and no one is even talking about it. Just on Friday, Mr. President went to Modibo for an AU summit. Like I keep on saying, why will you go to another country for all these things where your country, your home is not even kept in a good shape, and you go to, we are wallowing in insecurity. Like no sector is just safe. Look at the transport sector. That's where we had this issue of these people, passengers who were abducted in the Kaduna train attack, and now we've seen some who were killed. Some set uncertainty that is surrounding them. You don't even know when your loved one to be released. You don't even know how you're even part of those people who were abducted. Like we don't even know what is going through the mind of those people. Imagine what this child will grow up to become. Imagine all the things that is in the mind of this child, all the things he or she have seen. We see testimonies of people who have been, imagine the mind of a child running through in such environments. We need to look into all these things. Nobody is talking about how we can rescue these people. Today is making it the third day, the ultimatum the terrorists have given. Individuals can buy this form of 100 million naira. Then why can't you look into how the poly and even college of education, and up till date they're still meeting up. Students have been at home like since February 14th, and these are the same people you will still go to and become for them to be.
Of Nigeria is systemic. The reason why ASU is on strike is not money. It's not money. They are asking for the system to be changed. The federal government is refusing to change the system. It's not money. This same country, if Jesus does not return, you will see what I'm saying. Apart from the money, nobody is asking for money. They are asking that the system should be checked and changed. There is no vision, that the people perish. Where there is no vision, as a monologue. Leadership is not, you follow the people you are leading. They follow you, you follow following. Travel to other countries and see. Enter a speed bump or a pothole and bust your tire every now and then. Do this or you will be locked. Do this or you'll be locked. Now they have their match. A very perfect match. The terrorists are a match to the government. Let's see. Give them the same instructions. Let's see. Let's see who is more powerful. You see, safe. Why do they have chains of cars following them? Travel alone, you don't need them. Is even foolish. They don't know where to get money if money is what they are looking for.
Well, they said it's not money because the Kaduna Abuja train said they have
an arms dealer and sing a good song, and then he will give you arms. You don't go tell you they don't need. They will be lying. A terrorist may not come out to tell you exactly this is what I'm doing, but this is what he is doing. Then they end up killing them. Don't ask for ransom. We know and we have an idea where this world, Nigeria, is moving to. In Nigeria, the people that are meant to fight the system with such calculations, how? We cannot.
My brother and sister, you people are going and You guys are going. Good job for igniting. Say he's watching live in Ebema, local government of Imo State, Nigeria, concerning all that is happening in Nigeria.
Yes, and control room. Anybody that calls and his TV is still on.
So you know, it's really a sad one to see. I would like us to take one more paper.
And I'll beat PDP candidate flat if APC gives me the ticket. And UBA reward free primaries, how Northern elders ensured Atiku's victory. Southern Middle Belt leaders kick Tinubu, Okowa, Obi, others hail ex-vice president. Spendings to hit 150.9 billion naira. Commission lacks power to try Amichi's Supreme Court, says probe panel mere fact-finding body.
Hello, if you can hear us.
EC presidential race. An EFCC arrest ex-Zamfara governor Yari. Details can be found in page 5 of the Daily Sun newspaper.
And I think I would like to close with, and we still have an alleged fraud. Supreme Court dismisses probe panel in the VP slot. And we have quite a number of riders. Tambuwa tipped for the Senate presidency. Atiku can lead PDP coming from Momodu. Peter Obi, Tinubu, hail Atiku. I will defeat Atiku before 12 noon if you want to know faster than economic growth rate. Post 24.7% increase in revenue to 1.55 trillion naira as profit. And at least and you can actually check more of that. We have a graph here, so you can do well to read about the bank revenue and all the first.
Good morning, everybody. Primary election.
Delegate from your local government to represent you. That's why we have the delegates going up there to represent you. So whoever delegates go, all of us cannot go there in the primaries. That's why we have to go in the general election. And no matter what, your vote can still count in the general election. That's why it's very important for you to get your PVC. Set estate ablaze in Abuja. We know that these Okada riders, they've been having their own, like the swell time in our country. I see the judgment that was passed to them in Lagos State should be passed to all these Okada riders, even in the states in general, because they were the cause of the day-day markets, the problem we had in the estates ablaze in Abuja. If they cannot look out for ways things can be done peacefully, then they should just be banned, because we don't want to have issues of all these things coming up. It's a means of transportation. They have on how they should walk, even in different states where Okadas are moving freely, then they should be banned. We have other means of transportation. We have the buses, we have the tricycle riders. We should patronize other people. We should use to look out for other means of transportation. If you know that you are given who was lynched by all this Okada rider, and even the government is not saying anything about it. The same day we had Deborah's death, but they are still quiet about all this issue. We should not have issue of Okada riders looking out for ways distorting our peace and even the society. If it needs to be banned, it should be banned.
Don't see our time is quite said, and thank you so much, Tony the Kali, for also being here to give us your views and also look at the issues that concerns us as a nation.
I'm happy to be here, and in close, if you want to be a leader, before you become a leader, it's your responsibility to make yourself successful, to become successful before you become a leader. When a leader must have that. And finally, a leader must have to be able to define what reality is. If you cannot, you have...
Call me away again tomorrow looking at various stories that are trending on our Nigerian newspaper. Be peaceful, love one another. Have a blessed day.